guys, Woody here. Welcome back. Episode 96 of Oldham's Home. And episode 96 coincides with this Oldham legend, Benny COUTO'S 300th league game for the club. Before we get into the actual episode, I'm just going to ask you, if you're not subscribed, if you could, I am pushing to 400. Your subscription can make that difference. Don't forget to hit like on the video. I know it's near the end of a series and it is really, really hard to get new people, but just by pushing like on it, we can try and get some new people and go from there. So, it is the 4th of March. We're playing Man City today in the second leg in the Champions League against Seville. But this man here, Benny COUTO, as you can see down the bottom here, has 299 appearances. These are league games for Oldham Athletic. He has never played for another club, came with us all the way from the National League in League One. He has not scored a goal, mind you, since we got to the Premier League. Maybe he can do that. But it is 300 games for, I guess we call him Benny Oldham COUTO. That sounds really weird, but he is an Oldham legend. He is desperate to leave the club as well. I actually, I had a bid for him in January and I cancelled it because I knew he was so close to getting 300 and I couldn't get it without him leaving the club. So, yeah, still here, sort of against his own wishes, but you know what? He's going to start today, so chill out. In the meantime, we've been absolutely smashing it again. So, you know, just the swings and roundabouts of, you know, Football Manager. You saw us against Lille and Malmo to qualify in the Champions League for that round of 16, which we did make it through. And we obviously got Seville. We played them away, and a good 1-0 win, I thought, which was, you know, decent, which gives us enough today to head to the John Sheridan Park and get a win. But yes, we beat Reading 3-0, Norwich in the FA Cup 2-0, Leeds United 4-1, 2-0 over Watford, 4-2 over Middlesbrough. That was a little bit touch and go when they were 2-0 up. I was about to flip things. FA Cup 5th round against Watford, obviously, because we played them, like, you know, a week earlier, 2-0, and then that game against Seville. So we have Man City today, who are in 5th. We're in 2nd. That'll be first with Benny COUTO'S 300th game. We do face Peterborough in the FA Cup quarter-final, which is quite possibly the easiest draw next to Arsenal getting Sunderland. So the good thing is Liverpool and Tottenham are going to knock each other out, or one or the other, and Man U Newcastle. So, you know, that's good in a way that we get a little bit of an easy run there. Premier League wise, we sit 2nd behind Arsenal. A point goal difference is very, very similar with Newcastle also on 59 and chasing us Tottenham and Man City. We did make a couple of transfers towards the end of the window. We did bring in 3 players, actually. 3 players. Yeah, I forgot we brought in 3 players. Did we let anyone go? We did. I forgot. Carney Chukwuemeka went on loan. Yeah, we sent out a couple of players on loan. Jose Njongang came out on loan. That was to do with some Champions League registration and stuff. He's never going to be homegrown at club either, because yeah, he's just not going to be. So I thought, let's send him out on loan, get a little bit of game time. So he's gone to Sassuolo. The other big ones, Boubacar Sissé, he went to West Brom for a loan fee. This guy's probably not going to reach the heights that we want, that we paid that $6 million for, so could be time to move him on. And the last one was Carney Chukwuemeka going on loan to Leeds, and he's going to join them permanently. A great servant for the club, Carney Chukwuemeka, but 30 years of age, fringe player. Hadn't played a game all season in the league and only 2 continental games off the bench. Already played 2 games for Leeds and played pretty well. That man who we got for free and won us the FA Cup and had some pretty good years with Oldham Athletic. 134 appearances for Carney Chukwuemeka. We then bought Christian Tarantino. Yeah, Christian Tarantino is a winger. Sort of come in as well just to cover for Carney Chukwuemeka. 20 years old. Got a fair bit for him, decent stats, but, you know, once again, he's a young player who's coming from Milan, cost us 10 million. Breakthrough prospect, so we can sort of ease him in there as well. But once again, one for the future who we're never going to see play. But anyway, it's enough talk. It is Benny COUTO'S 300th game. Let's get into that. Here is the team lining up to face Man City today. It's Yunus in goal, Musa at right back, Rashad Guerrero, obviously Benny COUTO at left back, Lafiti, Signoni, Albert, Galvez on the right, and Ulysses behind a Bruchbol up front. No Corey McEwen today. He might feature in the game against Seville. But yeah, and Upamecano has decided he's going to retire at the end of the season, which is fine. Jose Carlos is also back. I'm still having these issues with the club. So they're unhappy now with Oscar Estrada because he didn't make the Champions League squad, and they're supporting him. It's just like, I haven't played this for a few days and I've just totally forgotten all about this crap. Everyone's cool with, no one cares about Martin Zayman. Everyone's unhappy about Oscar Estrada, but he couldn't get in. So I'm sure we're going to come to that in a minute and deal with that. But Jose Carlos is in the team. Everyone seems to be happy that he hasn't been sold, even though he wasn't sold, which was bizarre. Just getting his way back into fitness, 4 off the bench, 1 goal and 1 assist. But let's try and play Man City today. Let's try and forget about all the hoo-ha around squad registration, all that rubbish, and just get into the game. And hopefully we can get Benny Couto a win in his 300th game against Manchester City. So we'll do this one so all the boys get super duper excited, and hopefully, obviously, we'll change out the 2D. As you can see here, we've been in fantastic form, 5 wins in a row. Manchester City, their form hasn't been as great yet, 3 draws, so still got Erling Haaland and Gavi there as well, with Tarek Lamptey and what's his name, Asprilla from Watford originally. But let's just get this going before we get a highlight. Drop it down to there, and then we can press play and I can shout the classic encouragement, and it is Musa there with a throw in Bruchbol, but he loses out to Gavi. But Benny Couto steams through and picks up the ball. Wouldn't it be amazing if he played his 300th game today and scored a goal? That would be the icing on the cake for a magic milestone, 300 games, Benny Couto. Maybe I should have given him the captain's armband. Really missed a beat there. A win today would be fantastic. See us on to 62 points, which is what Newcastle is on the moment, obviously, as they've gone ahead in their game. It is a very, very tight title race at this point. Signori nicks the ball there. Albert, what's happening here? Albert, 12th goal. I was going to say, is he going to use Bruchbol, and is he going to, get an assist? But in fact, he says, no, I don't need any help. I'm just going to put this one in the back of the net myself. So get in. Albert's having a good season himself. But it is Man City on the ball in their red and black kit. I really want Benny Couto to score if we get a penalty. But there's that man, Erling Haaland. I think he's a little bit old now. So, I wonder how old he is. Of course, I'm not going to get to see, because the moment I click on something, or Guerrero almost had a free header. It is a corner. Is Benny Couto taking the corners? He is. Wand of a left foot. That's what we call him. Benny Wand of a left foot. Oldham Athletic. Couto is his full name. How old is Erling Haaland? He's 33 and still looks stupidly good. Now, hopefully we can just keep him a little bit quiet. We do now go top of the table on that goal difference. Newcastle are winning. Arsenal look like they're drawing, I think. Eunice makes a safe save. There it is, half-time. It has all been us for the moment. Man City, a couple of chances, but we look the more likely at the moment to go out there and do something. Benny Couto is having a really good game on a 7, which is excellent to see. That's what I like to see from the Oldham legend. Relatively quiet second half here, just having a look at some tired players. Obviously, Lafitte and Signori need to be featuring in that Champions League game, as they are key players. Alberts as well. We'll bring on Jose Carlos for him out on the left. And I'm slightly loath to take my 2 midfield engines off. But we may just have to do that. I know we're only 1-0 up, but I'm actually going to bring Leon to play in that defensive midfielder role. And Not having a good game is Ulysses, which has probably got David Hassick written all over it right there. So there's plenty of time left. Hopefully Lee and Cheju can just take over Western Union, the feet have left off, and really, control that midfield there. Free kick for Manchester City. Manchester City. Yep, Gavi now. Oh, Gavi. Well, I mean, that could... Nothing to do with the midfield. We will make another change. It is going to be up front in Bruce Ball. It's got to be Galvez coming off for a loony on the right there. Bruce Ball not having a good game. Obviously, on camera, never good. I can't remember a game where Bruce Ball was good on camera. We're going to demand some more from the boys, and we are just going to go a little bit attacking here. Just a little bit cheeky. And see if we can snatch something here in the final minutes. It doesn't look like it. A 1-1 draw is the best that we can do, and a Gavi free kick has rescued the game for City there. I think we were unlucky. We were very, very unlucky. It does look like Newcastle won, and Arsenal have actually drawn their game. So that is Newcastle outright top of the Premier League. Getting a lot of time to process that. Yeah. On 62 as they go past Watford 4-1, and Arsenal lost. So Arsenal lost to Wolves. That is good. Fortunately, we couldn't secure a win either, and also leapfrog them there, but very, very tight. Tottenham on 59 points as well. This top four is super duper tight. I'm not sure if we play Newcastle at any point in the future. We must do. We must play them. I wonder, let's just check the schedule here. We don't. Oh, we do. We play Seville. What a game. That's going to have to miss that one. But the Arsenal one here will definitely be. That'll be huge. United and Arsenal. Around there, it looks pretty straightforward. With obviously, except for Newcastle, Chelsea, and West Ham and Tottenham on the final day. They're going to be some tough ones there. But yep, we pay out some money. We look pretty good. Okay, looks good. Right, on to a huge game now. The game against Seville. We're at home. Can we do the business? I'll see you in a couple of days. Or a big swipe. Right, we're back for the Seville game, and hopefully we can get a little bit more cheer than Benny Couto's 300th game. There is the confirmation 300. I just need to double check on... I surely would have got some sort of news if it said that he was the... most capped player. He's obviously not. No, Ian Wood, 525. That is absolutely ridiculous. Wow. Just noticed Goncalo Sosa. Remember this guy? Crazy player that we had in the championship, and then couldn't get a work permit for us, and we made a lot of money on him back in the day. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Obviously, once again, Benny Couto is going to go onto the bench today, so Lee will start there. That is the only real change in the team. We have just lost Corey McEwen for 3 weeks, which is an absolute kick in the gonads, to be fair. He's not injury prone, which is annoying, but since he's joined us, he has twisted his ankle and he's pulled a calf muscle. Yeah, really annoyed. So that's also annoying. I'm probably going to put Hassick in for Ulysses there as well, which means we probably need to schnaffle some players from the under-21s, although I'm not sure we've even got anyone. Let's just get rid of all the unavailable because there's a lot there. Ugh. It's slim pickings. We'll get Yahaya on. What about the 18s? We'll have a look there, but they usually play. I guess it's Joel Servalvo will make the final spot on the bench. If I can get him on there. There we go. Just to fill up that bench. Yeah, so that's below, and also obviously Jose Carlos is not registered for the Champions League, which he was cool with, I think. Yeah, he was fine with not being registered because I think he came to me a bit upset, and I said, something about it, and who knows, but there's the team. It is a huge game against Seville today. We need to win this. I mean, winning it would obviously put some intent out in the competition. We've been a bit lackluster, and it's quite an easy draw, to be honest. But we really can't, mess this one up. I mean, a draw is fine. A loss is a bit of a disaster. A loss, will see us out of the Champions League, which will be, that'll be that chance of winning that third Champions League. That'll be gone. Gone. Let's check out the latest scores, see what else is happening, see who we potentially could be facing. I can't remember what the first leg scores were, so that's kind of irrelevant. But also, 16 minutes and we get our first highlight. I was going to say I'll just take a no highlight game. I would do that at this point, which seems really defensive. But it's Signoni. They're trying to pick out Hasek. Galvez is dispossessed, and Seville now on the attack. Lee almost puts his foot through a player there, but Guerrero, and we managed to, I was going to say, get the ball out to some sort of relative safety, but no, we don't. We play it out for the back. Musa now down the right, the captain. Hasek, the little men, Galvez combining. We've got all the little men on that right-hand side. Lafiti now and Signoni over the top. Galvez, Bruce Ball should score. Oh, that was excellent play. Bruce Ball probably should have scored there. No other scores in any of the other games just yet. It'd be nice if it showed you what the first leg scores were there up there as well, so you had a bit of an idea. But what have we got? I think we've got quarterfinal after this, and because this is a knockout, isn't it? That's right. We stuffed that up, didn't we? Or did we? Remember anymore. Just shh. Galvez now on the ball. Cuts back inside. He probably held on to it for a bit longer. Alberts has picked it up. Lee, Bruce Ball. He's going to be offside, isn't he? Going to be caught offside. I think he was. I think no. They've given it. That's good. Oh, my heart. Bump. Was beating quite a lot there. Tottenham have gone 1-0 up as well. Hasek now on the ball. Plays a long ball all the way back to Rashad on the halfway line, who finds his centre-back partner, Guerrero. Signoni now, Alberts. Lee on the left. He comes forward a bit. Oh, that's great. I thought the pass wasn't great and Bruce Ball stuffed it, but it looked like Bruce Ball was trying to get back to Alberts there, who couldn't quite control it, and it went out in the end. But it is Bayern winning, Celta Vigo winning, Lyon and Porto drawing, Man City drawing, and some other teams doing some other stuff as well. Come on, boys, let's just keep this going. Keep this going nice and solid. We haven't been outstanding yet, but we have just been solid enough to do what needs to be done. Hasek is not, but we need Corey McEwen back. We really need him. He's such a good player. Signoni over the top. I feel if we get McEwen back and we manage to to keep pushing through in the Champions League and the league, we can definitely claim the treble and our third Champions League, and that would really make Oldham one of the greatest clubs ever. Hasek now. Oh, Bruce Ball, what an absolute classic goal. I love a striker's goal like that. There's not a lot of skill to it, but I just love a lovely cross just across the box like that. I'm going to watch that again. I love this type of goal. It just comes so close across the byline, and the striker is just there, and the goalkeeper, and they just like mash into each other, and he bundles it into the back of the net. Absolutely classic stuff. That's, one of my favourite type of goals, which seems ridiculous because it's a really simple goal, but just just the bravery of the striker as well, having to get there, and the goalkeeper coming out to meet him is just so good. So good. Anyway, it is Seville on the ball going over the top now. Yunus and Guerrero combining there to keep the ball out of the net, which is excellent. They've checked the goal line technology, which obviously we know never ever calls it back or works, so that's excellent. Musa now to Galvez, and Musa loses the ball terribly. Seville now try to go long, but it is Guerrero and Lee back to them. Back to Guerrero. Lee punches Alberts forward. Alberts is possibly offside, but no. Yes, the flag was up. Flag was up. Another highlight. Oh, the highlights are coming thick and fast. It's going to be a bit of a longer video today. There's Danny now and Rodriguez. We don't have to do anything silly, boys. We'll keep an eye on. We've got to rotate as well, because obviously we've got a huge game against Newcastle. An absolutely massive one. I'm contemplating coming back for that one, but... Or do we do it? Galvez now. Oh. Into Lafiti. No. Ramon. Done enough there. Signoni. Galvez now on the ball again. Lafiti. Come on, boys. Let's just... Another one here. We can make some changes. The game's pretty much done and dusted. Albert's here. Slashes it into the back of the net. That's probably offside. That one, I reckon, was offside. Yeah, it was miles off that one. Even I could pick that one, and I am hopeless at picking them. Absolutely blinking hopeless. We will make those substitutions, or at least a couple of them. Signoni tired. That is obviously a straight off. Probably Lafiti as well. The man coming on for him can be... You know, we might just do a Benny Couto and push Lee back into that spot there with no Krisic just yet. Makes it a little bit tough. But just the two subs for the moment. Hopefully Bruce Ball can get a hat-trick. That'll be great for him. Having a good game on camera, which, you know, he always struggles to do. We'll keep an eye on everyone's fitness, though. We don't want any tired players just yet. Going into that Newcastle game, I've just noticed there's a few getting a little bit tired now. So it's going to be Ortega for Musa. Guerrero can come off for Upamecano. Galvez and Alberts. Now, neither of them are playing great. I can only make one more substitution. I think we can probably take Alberts off. Galvez can go a little bit further, and we can use the likes of Ulysses or Aluni out on that wing for the game against Newcastle. Seville now trying to get back into this game. Us trying to just put one more goal past them and really just final nail in the coffin. Abel Ruiz now, Richardo and Lee. And Sheju a little bit too comfortable on the ball, and Abel Ruiz has scored his 18th goal and made the game just a little bit interesting. Probably not interesting enough, though. Couto now down this left-hand side, cuts it back in for Beresford. Finds Benny Couto over the top. Bruce Ball trying to get his hat-trick. It is the goal scorer now for Seville, but Lee breaks the play up. Beresford now. Can he get credit across? Cheju. Oh, Cheju. That's a classic Cheju goal. Classic Cheju goal, arriving late in the box and slotting it in. Classic Cheju. There it is, full time, 4-1 winners on aggregate, 3-1 on the night. Alexander Bruce Ball, man of the match. We've done enough. Well done, boys. Well done. Just saying, the prize money is ridiculous. 8.27 million is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. We should call Guerrero suspended. I didn't know that. Round of 16. Who goes through? So Bayern, Benfica, last year's finalists out. Porto, PSG, Barcelona, Roma, Dortmund, and City go through. If I had to pick one of them, I'd probably be looking at Porto or Roma or maybe Dortmund. Where's the quarterfinal and semi-final draw is in a week's time, so I should have checked when the games are. The games then will be in April the 5th and the 12th. April the 5th. Oh, they're already here. Oh my god, it's gonna get really hectic. I'm gonna do that Newcastle game off camera. I would do it, but we played Newcastle early in the season and it was a bit disappointing. A loss there is really going to put a spanner in the works in our Premier League challenge, because that will put them 5 points ahead of us, which is not good. But I'm thinking we will definitely be coming back for these Champions League games here, whether or not it is both of them and maybe some Man City Arsenal squeezed in there. I don't know. We'll squeeze it in. It's getting to that pointy end of the season, guys, and I'm really hoping you're enjoying this. We are going to wrap it up very, very soon. I reckon by my calculations, we're probably looking at maybe 1, 2, 3, 5 to 6 episodes, depending how everything goes. We will be doing a 5 years in the future as well, because I want to see how this team goes and how these Wonder Kids really go. But yeah, maybe 7 episodes before we are done and dusted. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed that episode. If you're not yet subscribed, if you could, it would mean a lot to me. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye. And hopefully bloody Corey McEwen isn't injured again, eh?